Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have been doing your best to see this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, Our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
We'll clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
The carrier is pitching. Don't let her run aground.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Behind the enemy. Watch out for the support aircraft.
That's a miss.
Fox 2. Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Parabombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Targeting gun range.
You'll knock him out with your special weapon. Use it when you need to.
Mage 2 splashed him in.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base.
Mage 2, target down. Fox 2, Fox 2. Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Target hit.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Bandit in my sights.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Radar lock acquired. I'm taking fire. Still flight capable.
Damn, I'm spiked.
Target is in range of guns.
I've got you now. Firing.
Missile hit.
Missile inbound. Breaking. Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. I'd call that mission accomplished. We still got half our baggage.
Target is hit.
Emptying over the hangars and runways.
Bomber hit by a missile. Missile away.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Don't let them destroy the harbor!
Golem 2,
Where
watch
the
your
hell are our
six.
fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Mage 2 floats away.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Missile did not connect. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes.
Hold up.
Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia.
Stall warning.
Citizens of Erusia.
Stall warning.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our...
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II.
After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usha was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usha, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Target eliminated. Good work.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Complete our vehicle out of there! Where's our support?
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! Going for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicles!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
It's air raid. being attacked by enemy aircraft. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory. I'm on his rear.
Missile.
Enemy dodged. Continuing attack. Missile evading.
Locked.
Careful in those clouds.
Warning. Bandit on your 6.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Lockdown bandit.
Phase 2, bandit on your 6. The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock onto their targets, too.
Cut course. Missile fire. Evading. Reclaim over clear ground. School 3, test the bailout now.
Lower 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Good luck. Break!
Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Fox 2.
That's a miss.
This is School 6. Enemy is locked on me. Do we really have interceptors? They're still pounding us.
Taking cover in the clouds.
Enemy missile coming at me. Breaking.
If their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I believe them. Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
The enemy aircraft away from the base.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Evading. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Column 1, Fox 2.
Here's some feedback for those forward use. Glad you're matching up in a language we can understand.
5 targets remaining. 4 targets remaining. Mage 2, missile.
Lockdown hostile. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Target hit. 3 targets remaining. Mage 2, missile away.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters.
Target is in range of guns.
UAV is ready to launch. Away. Wait.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what IG turns HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
That's a miss.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Keep your eyes open in those clouds.
Missile.
Don't try to read their movements. Enemies locked on.
Missile.
Right now, missile.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Missile. Missile.
Missed.
Page 2, missile inbound!
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Golem 2, the enemy's reading you.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
He escaped into the clouds!
On target 6.
Careful, the enemy has a lock.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
Targeting gun
You're
range.
doing good. Just 2 more.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Golem Squadron, surround them.
Bandit is down. 1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Keep your eyes open in those clouds.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Where'd he go?
Ammunition 0.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Ammunition 0.
Current target is...
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours. Surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Page 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch. Page 2 is away. Page 2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Golem 2 just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
I'm hit! I've lost control! Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are the reinforcements? Accuracy. They got me!
3 remaining. Fox 3.
Bandit in my sight.
Lockdown bandit.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking. Did you?
We got this. We can't recover.
We need reinforcements now!
Gargoyle squadron, take them down.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Nice kill.
1 remaining. Mage 2, walking.
That only scratched me up. Continue with combat.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
This would be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, what do we do about that monster?
Break, now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Right up, find your own target.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Forget that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Gold Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. They're killing all of them. Awesome. I can't get a lock. Delta 1, should take commander. We got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron detail. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verify the situation.
Can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit!
Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
I can't reach the Arsenal bird.
It's knock you sideways. Even a machine can be outsmarted.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
Huh? What the hell?
Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Hey, mate! Controls are out. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Not incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They knew this earlier, more of us would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debrief. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
This is getting a little tight. 106. Yowza!
UAV confirmed down. Fox 2. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Golem 3, Fox 2.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. This one's mine.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
Missile.
What's that? Distance 30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Back. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report.
Stall rising.
Just talk to me.
I'm against an Su-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Missile.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron go they'll go through.
Get your asses out.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Stall warning.
Missile headed for friendly. Golem 3, Fox 2.
Mage 2, UAV down.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hot gun? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt, and we'll pay it.
Ammunition 0.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-rate aircraft.
Take
We'll
some
let you take it easy
getting
next time.
out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass!
Mage tied up now. Trigger, can you help them?
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Locked. Missile launched.
Good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support!
Missile.
Somebody! Support!
Missile.
Bandit
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got thrown?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Base 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them attacked. We owe him one. How can I retreat with the UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandits. Fire for some time. There's no one in my sights.
Mage 2, walking. Fox 2. Missile did not connect.
Rock acquired. Attack missed.
Don't ice up in there.
Don't think, focus.
I can't pull out of this furball.
Range 2 is hit. Break! Break! Going for the loner. Column 3, Fox 2.
Being locked onto.
Protect the friendlies.
Targeting range of guns. Mage 2, walking.
Didn't connect.
Retreating ally has been shot down. Damn it. We can't cover them in this foobar. Mage 2 crashed.
Mage Squadron aircraft.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
Golem 2 just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
I've lost control! Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Friendly boss.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Throw out reinforcements. Enemy on my tail. I can't take him. Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Target is in range of guns.
Enemies locked on.
They got me.
3 remaining.
Eject.
We got this. We can't recover.
We need reinforcements now.
Stage 2, bandit on your 6. This one's mine.
Enemy missile detected. Missile. I can't.
Radar. Headed to in the clouds.
Why did they pull it out?
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Breaking out of block.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Entering clouds.
Missile. Evading.
Target was not struck.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution, a large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Skeleton 1. Let's see about that monster.
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
Can't get a read on these
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys won't go down easy.
Break, now!
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Fucking that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
These bandits are fast as hell.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Missile in the air, evade now! Missile incoming!
Enemy on my tank, right. Skeleton 1, shoot me. Commander. They got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verify the situation.
I can't get a lock. Before the enemy waves out.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit!
Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Serious shit.
Skeleton 3, break! Missile! Lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution, all aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Control ground. I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They noticed earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Going for the loader.
H2, UAV down.
Missile headed for the friendly.
Missile away.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
That's a miss. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. They'll show many mercy.
Mage 2, walking. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Mage 2, behind you. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack!
One advantage. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution! Missile!
It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Which wingtips? I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth race aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time. Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France. Yowza.
Missile evade! Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, bank left. 1500 to carrier. Mage 2, lower your nose, you're too high. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons...
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Icing.
Mage 2, the enemy detected your movement. Abort mission.
Entering up.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. Directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Nothing here. No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTB, going home.
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there. first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
No change.
Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2 bombs away.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, target destroyed. Missile away. Mage 2, target down. Half of the SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point site. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing them from here, going up to the other 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiating.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container!
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
They have a lock on you. Shake them.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, missile in the air.
Missile.
Target lock. Firing.
Missile. Missile.
Ambush! Fire from the fourth door! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Destroy the target.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Going to. Hang in there.
They got the chopper and Sierra 2! That was thermobaric! Rocket!
Damn. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. UAV down.
We can't take all of them.
UAV confirmed down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I'll get Mr. Harley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harley.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them. Three remaining. Locked. Missile launched. One remaining.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Mage 2, missile!
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you. Bandit on your 6, shake him off!
Target destroyed. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogey's on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Whoa, again, Trigger? Can't let you have all the glory.
Stall warning.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Roger. Sending UAVs at the transport. Orders are to fire warning.
Mage 2.
Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fight.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Enemy UAV down. Great job, Trigger.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Enemy's lost on. Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders. But without the lighthouse, I need the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Stall warning.
Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency. Damn, got away.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator blueprint took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger, continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
Stall warning.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover from Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Locked.
Thanks for the help, Trigger. Glad you're here.
Missile away. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Going forward, bandit on your ass.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Make two.
Yep. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of There will most...
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
Alright guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections?
That'll get decided in the skies.
Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back, can you land your ass in Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
No one's gonna take that bet.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, I have no problem with him stirring things up a bit.
But do not block the runway.
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Only 3, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. School 1, get into formation.
That's messed up.
On my enemy's tail. There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing. Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
Send in the fire team.
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Be done by now. Gonna have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
Kills after
trigger?
the start.
This is the first unit.
If counts going
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line, Joe?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandits flashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that we're gonna get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own assets and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
destroying the target.
Only because kills are self-reported. Fox 2.
I'm hit!
Enemy on my 6.
Destroy the targets. Being slow.
Hey, runner right. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Great. Enemy evaded attack. Enemy missiles. Breaking.
This is decent what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger. Spare 15 is down.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
Can you land your asses
Champ's
flat?
gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it? No one's gonna take that bet.
What are you doing? Stick
Oh
to the
well,
plan.
I have no problem with him stirring things up a
That's
bit.
up to you, but do not block the runway.
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
Caution.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? Haha.
In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
43, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. School 200, get into formation.
That's messed up.
Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing.
Here's the juicy target.
Look at them, blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? It's not convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Right done by now.
I have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
After it starts.
This is not first.
If count's going
I
forward,
decide
Salma.
whether you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to the lines? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. This is mine.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Watch your tail. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Missile. Missile.
I want it back. Bandit on my feet.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Go straight from your bomber. Go. Where the hell are we out here?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Sorry, I got lucky.
Our numbers to maintain superiority on the base. We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, only one of us killed.
Missile.
Mark 2.
Missile.
Break it. Break it. Getting out of rock. Break it.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Focus on destroying the target.
Missile.
Careful on the ground. Radar doesn't work as well as there. Bandit acquired. Break! Missile! Attack this! I'm hit! I'm hit! Push them.
Attack failed.
Head right on rock. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this. Sparing, watch your mouth.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mark 2.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock.
Missile.
Breaking hostile lock.
Missile. Missile.
At least he's decent at what he screams. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow are a challenge. Don't
fighters and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Bandit in my sight. I'm cornered. Quit hiding. Returning fire is expected.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Wilco, Man and McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger again!
We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
I'm taking fire. Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. This service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Chew on lead, pal.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to handle it.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first serve.
Breaking off. Evade! Evade!
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? The dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. All squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Bullying the weak is a kind of special.
I'll try to hold them, so support me. Take care of the anti-aircraft. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino! Sure didn't see another shot. Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full man?
Pull up.
More guests on the horizon. Keep up the attack. Vehicle down.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
No, we got a fire!
Nickel.
Mark 2.
Nickel.
Breaking away. Missiles coming on me.
Has this guy taken easy on me?
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
Missile, charge it! Air 15, hostile is aloft.
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
The enemy has escaped.
Nickel.
On your ass!
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
Enemy missile cruising. Breaking.
Nickel.
Enemy attack struck me. I'm still okay.
Hit those damn fighters.
Thanks for saving me the trouble.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Nickel.
Breaking out of luck.
Nickel. Nickel.
Missile in the air. Hurry up and break. Behind you.
Enemy has a lock.
Nickel. Nickel.
Vehicle down.
Nickel.
Anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Just grab whatever you can and return fire.
Nickel. Nickel.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Enemy missile. Breaking.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
In gun range.
Get away, dodge.
Missile hit.
They have me spiked.
Package dropped.
Pursuing enemy.
Don't expect this to be a straightforward air raid.
Our base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something.
Battle doctrines. Something happens, they'll tell you what to do next. Osia has one. It probably says where and when odds like us will lie. You mean they already know the next strategy?
Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Band Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Companion view delusion.
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Don't mess up in there.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Locked on. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
Dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in the way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. Tunnel?
Spare 15 target destroyed.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? People are just pawns.
That lion son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. Enemy base is crippled. That's enough. Go find some enemies that can kill you.
I'm going after the bastards that attacked.
Is Trigger still alive? Enemy is locked on!
Getting out of rock. Breaking.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile. Shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! I roll a missile. Another one. I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out. Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Trigger's destroyed all the trucks. What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Boom, moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat. Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots? Shut up. Try and stop me. I can't get close. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
I'm giving up Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers. Anyone out there besides Trigger think they can destroy the target?
Target down. Spare 15 locked on. Engage or face punishment.
Can't tap it away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
5 minutes remaining.
You take care of the surface target. Break! Missile inbound! They have me spiked!
Spare 15, missile away. You're low on missiles.
The enemy can only hit us from a few positions. Set your sights on there.
Once you stayed, they're crazy.
Incoming missile. Breaking.
I'm spiked! I'll shake him! This is all 15 kind of war.
Locked.
Warning! Missile in the air! Missile! Locked on. This one's mine.
Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins.
You dancing as a priest now as well as a jailer?
Minutes remaining.
What happens to us if once the game succeeds?
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff.
Spare 15, missile away. Bandit right behind you. Spare 15, Bandit is down. Incoming missile, breaking. They have me spiked. 2 minutes remaining.
Wow, Trigger's the only one who's managed to hit the base.
Vehicle down. Never thought I'd say this, but you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squadron.
Adulation from the guard dog, untouched.
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
Damn, these guys are agile.
Spare 15, Bandit splashed. Enemy has a lock on you.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him. Watch the bandit on your tail. Lock on, bandit. Spare 15's got another. That's 3. Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shot down 6.
Bullshit. We're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right?
Targeting gun range. Fire. 30 seconds remaining.
7 down. That's more than an ace.
Okay. You've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to tap.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
I'd rather be back in my cell.
There's no way I'm going back to the brig. Don't get in my way.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bad Dog. We need the job done on time.
Bad Dog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Crosswind's gonna slam us into the rocks.
Nickel.
It's blowing me off course.
Nickel.
Missile incoming. Don't get in.
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
Target destroyed.
Flight 3!
Spare 15 wings to guide you, amateurs.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusia?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe?
There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
Careful. Don't crash into the mountains.
And unless you have a death wish, watch your altitude.
Any surface attacks in this weather? Give me a break, man. Man, I need missions that can help me improve my score on this crap.
Destruction of target confirmed. I'm surprised you survived. Looks like we got someone in our squadron who can see through clouds.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
It's cloudy around there. Radar visibility is limited. Stay alert.
Full bed! Evade!
Spare 15 locked. All targets destroyed. No complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass. UAV splashed.
Don't let it touch you!
I owe you.
Right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Figured UAVs wouldn't like lightning. Let's go.
Shake that enemy!
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
They don't even have time to check radar.
The lightning short-circuited those drones. How do you like that?
I can't get them to overshoot. Flying against machines is a pain.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger. Missile away.
Warning, missile! Missile in the air!
UAV down.
Break it off.
Man, dog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Fired at you!
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Great! They're all over me!
Maintain your element. Go at it in pairs. Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Missile incoming!
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day off. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it. Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off. UAVs retreating.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
More to go.
fast and approach the enemy.
Try and stop it!
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Dodge that missile.
444. They're all over the place.
Missile.
Hell, they don't even have a formation.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Missile.
Cyclops 3. One aircraft nearby from the 444.
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there.
Missile.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Vandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
They move pretty good for machines.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6. Cyclops 1, missile!
Rock on, bandit.
They're on me. Do something.
Quit whining and finish them off. Box 2. Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it.
Spare 8, no dogfighting.
Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy. Shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Why some of those craft flying out of bounds?
Any cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Trigger, kill the bastard that shot down Champ. I'm not good enough.
He's locked me.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Fox 2.
Spare 15, Fox
Squadron's X-plane.
Warning. Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Hostile has a lock.
Fox 2. I'm hit.
Someone, ready to assist.
Your job's an open mind.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Russian, do not engage. If it gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Feedback filter damage.
Don't mess up in there.
Pressure warning. Pressure warning.
Entering clouds.
Please reboot systems. Please reboot systems.
Someone, I can see you from clouds.
Focus on your own job, Seymour.
Alert. Alert.
Locked on.
Alert. System failure. Alert. System failure.
So-2, System 1.
So-2 here, what's up?
Someone not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Alert. System failure.
So-1, this is So-2.
My status is fine. Do not interfere.
So-1, clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. Heading is good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners, too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just a...
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face. Like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
convicts. Stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs? I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Box 2.
Spare 15 locked on.
Goes well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Another one pop. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was dead. Just ain't staying stuck in the beetle base.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Jackpot. Fingers full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
Spare 15 Fox 2.
Lock on hostile!
Look at that oil just burn up the sea.
Hey, contact.
Yeah, target destroyed.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Target struck, he's still alive. Attacking.
3 minutes remaining. Vanessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Trigger, you're just quietly walking away. You're the only sane one here.
Doc was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier than thou act, Captain. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you were up here more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Attending fuel storage. That's what the anti-air goes for.
Spare 15, missile away.
There's a lock on Trigger's burn. That cheers me up.
The oil tank! Shit! There's no way we can extinguish it!
2 minutes remaining.
Box 2, box 2!
Locked on bandit.
Uh-oh! Missile fired! I'm still on your tail.
In position behind bandit. Attack bandit!
Hostile has a lock. Need help. One guy behind me.
Why are we getting hit after reinforcements came?
Bombs away.
That cheers me up.
Target acquired. Attack missed.
Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
With most don't attack, I can fix them all day.
Their cargo's just fish food now.
Enemy has a lock on me. What's your thing? I don't need more work. Missile! Break!
I'm on my target.
Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock? That's what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
Trigger, look sharp.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mark on hostile.
Enemy's got a lock.
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm in Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
Caution. Pull up.
There goes spare 15.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that!
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Hold on. I can't see a thing.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bad Dog.
Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
The highway lifting its way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us, but it's no big deal.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Going after the tankers when all this shit is going down is suicide.
Prioritize the tankers. Worry about the UAVs later.
Damn. Trigger trashed the target.
Hostile has lock.
Trigger again?
Missile.
Burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
Missile.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
The mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Cal for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Drop them all!
Nickel. Nickel.
Bandaged off. Just like regular cloud. You can lose your lock in there.
Huh? What was that explosion? You can't stick around forever. Find those targets.
Nickel.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
The tankers are getting farther away.
Target detected on radar.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Trigger, I need support, now!
Enough of this trigger bullshit. All aircraft, destroy the tankers.
Let's just leave them to it.
Leaving the operation area. Sam down.
That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free. He's too quick. Nice kill, Trigger.
Don't forget, you're trying to take down the tankers. Five minutes remaining.
Ground out! I got no vision!
Pull up.
More people stay behind than I thought. Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. That's how I'm still alive.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Marked. Target was not hit.
Nickel. Nickel.
Where's the tanker?
Nickel.
You've got one on your tail!
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger. Champ went down.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing. It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles. Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission.
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you lot should understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missiles.
Locked on target.
What if the radar isn't under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like being watched by a pack of bad dogs.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
The enemy is packing a lot of anti-air weaponry. I know. I can't focus on attacking like this.
Bring them down with the anti-air guns. What happened with the missile?
Caution.
Spare 15 locked. Radar site confirmed, destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us.
Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what?
It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full man, that's your second strike. There won't be a third.
When is that damn cloud gonna move?
Spare 2, Fox 2.
Spare 15, locked on. Missile away. In gun range. Spare 15, target destroyed. Vehicle down.
So we're using the clouds to escape.
No, you're using them to fight. You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds. Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Bandog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
I think you might be right. Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there.
They use the clouds to slip in undetected.
Don't ice up in there.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
They don't have anywhere to run. Pick them off.
Caution. Pull up. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Locked on target.
Caution. Pull up.
Missile away.
Caution.
Bandits in the clouds!
Pull up.
If we keep our distance, they'll eventually fall out of the sky.
Caution.
Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
I almost got hit by AA fire.
Caution. Pull up.
Locked on bandit.
Caution. Pull up.
Missile launched.
Caution. Pull up.
I'm starting to feel guilty about about leaving everything to Trigger.
In that case, use yourself as a decoy for the surface-to-air missiles.
Shit!
Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution.
Spare 15 locked. All targets destroyed. That's the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy. That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it?
I like the sound of that.
You can do with the exercise.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
What's going on, Bandog?
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the penal base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Missile, whoa, time out. Don't tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean fighters do not attack! Shit!
Missile.
These guys aren't allies!
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
What the hell?
Information regarding IFFs is top secret. There's no way they can make it fake. What about markings and craft type?
There's no sign.
Missile.
How do they know?
Missile.
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive. All aircraft head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy sight.
And then what?
Missile. Missile.
Who's on my tail?
Missile.
Is it an enemy?
Missile. Missile.
The enemy showed no mercy.
Missile. Missile.
Hey, the enemy's working in coordination.
Missile. 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 Missile.
All aircraft, gather around me.
Missile.
I mean Trigger.
Missile.
What?
Missile.
Bandog, can you register
Missile.
Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
Missile.
What are you thinking?
Missile.
What good is that?
Missile.
What other choice do we have?
Missile. Missile.
Sure.
Missile.
All right,
Missile.
all aircraft, form up on
Missile.
Trigger, nice and tight.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Yeah, my radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit. Missed. Trigger, he's got a lock.
Projectile incoming.
New blips on radar.
Tell us what's happening. Come on.
Damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
Not an aircraft, what is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes.
That shockwave!
My aircraft's gonna break up!
Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by Arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds? Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Band Dog.
Get too chatty and you'll die. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots?
Half of the targets remaining.
I need help. I'm on it.
Helios spotted.
What's going on? I can't find a way out.
There's nowhere to run.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Trigger it down! Band Dog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Our radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit!
Missile away. Missile hit. Targeting gun range. Fire.
Missile evading!
Projectile incoming.
What's on radar?
Tell us what's happening. Come on!
God damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
If it's not an aircraft, what is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes.
That shockwave!
My aircraft's gonna break up!
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by Arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds?
Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Band Dog.
Get too chatty and you'll die. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots?
There are a few targets remaining. Concentrate. Shoot down remaining hostiles. Missile launched.
Missile incoming! Evade!
Helios spotted.
What's going on? I can't find a way out.
Nowhere to run.
Prepare for impact. Count. 1 to go. Go get him.
1 to go. Where is he?
Count.
Righto, this is it. All right, I got the last one.
Oh, yeah! You like that, you dirty freak?
Damn it! God damn it! Why is this? What? Full band?
What the hell? Full band's down! Friendly fire? Think we get all the bandits?
Full band got tagged as an enemy.
What?
You did that on purpose, Band Dog.
Did what?
Don't play dumb. Full band.
Get was an accident. It got out of control. Return to base.
Son of a bitch!
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him. I'm getting the hell out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.